Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cozy Gamer Jessa, and I'm Jessa, of course. Um, so today we are going to be doing some terraforming on my island, and we are going to be placing down some paths that I found off of Pinterest. All of the codes that I'm going to be using in this video will be down in the description below. I might also put them in on the video when I'm editing. Hopefully editor Jessa will do that. Anyways, let's get into it. So my main goal today is to kind of connect my airport to my resident services area, and I want to make about 3 waterfalls on both sides of the airport, and then one right when you walk into the airport, when you walk out of it, and it's straightforward. I don't know if I'm describing that right, but I have a vision, I promise. I did download a bunch of codes off of Pinterest, and I have these leaves, some planks. I like these wood, the one surrounded by wood a lot. Anyways, before we place down paths, I really need to terraform the areas that I was talking about first, because it's going to be hard to place path without having a guideline on how I want the paths to wind. So I'm gonna be doing terraforming for quite a bit. Sorry, I completely forgot to mention that if you wanted to skip to the end where I'm talking with Celeste and Wisp and making wishes on shooting stars, you're gonna skip to the time that I'm gonna put down below. Editor Jessa again will put the time that you have to skip to. But yeah, they are coming tonight, and we are gonna be doing a little bit more decorating at that time, and we'll be doing shooting stars. If this is the first video you're seeing, this is my island, Chestnut, and this is the first terraforming we're doing on my island. You really haven't missed much other than villager hunting and getting to 3 stars, but yeah, so the first thing I like to do when I start an island is to do the entrance first. I feel like that is the easiest to start with and then work my way from there. So I didn't exactly plan out the layout of my island this time, so I am kind of winging it, but I am taking a lot of inspiration from comments, people saying what they think would look good on my island, and a lot of inspiration from Pinterest. Always, I love Pinterest. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of waterfalls right here, a lot of cliffs. I really like a terraformed island with a lot of trees and flowers, so that is what my island is gonna be, with the cottage core, forest core, and a little bit of farm core in the mix. So we are gonna have a lot of mushrooms. Hopefully we get some star items. Tonight we are doing some shooting stars, so hopefully we can get some good DIYs and a lot of stars in general. But as you can see in the background, there's someone walking around. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to even attempt to. But he wants to leave the island, which is fantastic for us because I have Nook Mile tickets loaded and ready to go, because we still have some dreamies left to get on this island. And so next video we are going to be villager hunting for, look how excited I am. I was just going in circles for a minute. So happy. I was hoping for Mott's or Cherry, but I will settle for that because we wanted little bunny villager off the island too. So let's get back to terraforming. Oh yeah, we'll get another villager in the next video. Probably not today though, because that just seems like a lot. So I have the base shape of what I want the terraforming to look like, but I am going to do another level on top of these 3 blobs, and I think the one in the back that I'm walking towards right now is going to be a lot bigger, and I think I'm going to put Nook's Cranny up there and maybe Abel's sister store, but we'll see. I did place down my path. The only reason I did cut it out is because I don't keep it, and I just wanted to show you. I like the path. I just don't think it is what I want. Again, I'll put the code if you do want it, because it's still a good path. I just think that something else would look better, like the one that has the wood circles around it. I don't know how to explain it. The other one I showed you earlier. So I'm going to be very honest. I did have a lot of trouble with this path. I thought it was a little too pristine for the island. I did put it down because I really did like it, but I just, again, didn't feel like it didn't feel like Chestnut, you know? But I do place it down, and I do a terrible job, of course. I don't know if it must just be me, but I'll give you the creator code for this one if you like it. I just don't think it fits, or maybe this path would probably be best for a more uniformed, like straight lines. Maybe a neighborhood or a road would be very good. But for the type of path I'm looking for, I need something that can be windy. So I do place down this path, but it does not stay, unfortunately. And I did find another path that I'm going to use instead. It is still bricks, but it is like degraded bricks, I guess. Not straight lines. It looks like the bricks are like overgrown, I guess. That will also be on my Pinterest list, and I'll put the code if you're interested in that too. But right now, I am making this big blob of terraforming bigger because I'm going to have to fit Nook's Cranny up here, and I need to make a cutout for some stairs because I'm going to put some log steps so you can get up there, and it'll be like a little shopping center is what I imagined. I might only have enough room for Nook's Cranny, and I think that'll be okay because I could always put Able Sisters on the other side on a cliff, or I could always just put them somewhere else. Not a big deal. Alright, so we have the initial layer down. I am going to have to add to this because, as you can see, there's not enough room to put Nook's Cranny up here, but I am going to put my waterfalls that I want for this entrance area and a second layer, which is going to have more waterfalls and some trees on top. Eventually, I will add some custom paths and custom codes to the area to decorate, and I'm going to add some trees and flowers and bushes. Also items. I don't have a lot of items to place right now, but I'm going to place what I do have towards like the endish of the video because there was a lot of terraforming. I did cut out quite a bit, but there still is so much terraforming that I did today. But it's looking pretty good so far. I don't know if I love the little triangles of land right there, but it would be kind of cool to put like some flowers there or even a decoy duck. I'm not exactly sure how I'd have to do that. I'd probably have to build or like unwater terraform it and then put it down and then terraform around it, but that will be at a later date. I am going to place my trees that I already have in my inventory because off camera I did pick up a lot of flowers and trees, as you can see. And I still have a bunch to the left of my island that are like overgrown. I also need, maybe not in this video, but I have to get the ordinance or whatever it's called. So the villagers will help out with the weeding and watering my flowers because some of the weeds in the back of my island are getting kind of crazy. And I'm trying to crossbreed my flowers and I'm kind of having a hard time with that, so it would be appreciated if my villagers would start helping out with that. But this looks pretty good, I think. I'm not like super good at terraforming, but I really like the way it looks. It is kind of hard to navigate, but I don't see myself regularly having to come up here. It's more decoration, not very functional, as you can see. I can't even put my ladder down. This would look good with some vines, though, and glow moss. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. When I get some items and some mushroom lights and stuff like that, it's gonna look amazing. But I'm gonna start on this side, and again, I'm gonna build up a second layer and add some waterfalls and a tree or two, depending on how many I can fit. I'm looking like there might only be enough room for one, which is fine because we'll also put some flowers up here and whatever little decorations that we can. Beautiful. Time for the water. I think the water makes it look so cool. And I could probably only put one singular tree up here, to be honest. Yeah. But that's okay. That leaves room for cute little furniture. And I did skip ahead to do the other side. Alright, so I think this is all I'm going to do to this side. There's not a whole lot of room for waterfalls, so I'm probably just going to put like 2 trees up top. Because that's about as much as I could fit. I originally wanted one right there, but yeah, that's not gonna work. That's okay. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put over here by the beach area. Maybe a cafe, because I do have some ideas for like beach cafe, beach picnics, stuff like that. If you haven't already, I do have a whole video on beach ideas that I used for my last island, and it was, I think it was like 18 or 17 designs, and they're pretty cute. I might reuse some of them and of course come up with some new ones for this island. We'll just have to see how it goes. But if you have any ideas that you would like to see, just let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear from my subscribers or just people that watch my videos, of course. If you haven't already, you should subscribe because I have more videos coming. And I did finally erase that brick path because we're not going to be using it. And I think the terraforming and waterscaping looks pretty good. I like the layout of the trees. Really, I just need decorations and flowers, of course. So I went to the other side of my island off camera, of course, and I picked up a bunch of flowers that I had. Some of these I did get from Treasure Islands because I have been having a hard time crossbreeding my flowers. Like I did mention it earlier, but I've been forgetting to water them and they just have not been crossbreeding. It's probably just user error, but I did cave in and grab some flowers from Treasure Islands, like the green mums. Those are very hard to get in game if you try to get those yourselves. So Treasure Islands for green mums is a must, for me at least. And I do have some bushes, and I really like this arch. I like all of the little fall items that they have in the game. And I was thinking about keeping that little retro stop, but I don't think it fits right there. And I think I would rather have a bench there eventually. But I still have to dig in my inventory and see what I have. I did kind of quickly look around in my inventory and just grabbed a couple things that I thought I could use. And I was just like experimenting at this point. I definitely wanted to use these little signs and that other destination sign, but it did not fit where I wanted it. So We'll have to move stuff around. Very experimental in this stage. And later I'll put down my path, probably like tonight when I do the shooting stars and stuff like that. Speaking of which, it is nighttime, many hours later, and originally I forgot that there was shooting stars and I didn't record it because I was just gonna experiment with my paths, and then I saw Wisp was on here and I already did talk to him, but I didn't get any footage of it. So we still have to get his little wisp pieces or whatever. And I'm just gonna talk to Celeste, as you can see. And she's just telling me about shooting stars and the night sky. She's cute. And she's Blather's sister, I think? I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I'm gonna try to make a couple wishes later. But I also am gonna add some decorations and I want to put down my path still. So we'll see how many wishes that I get. And also I'm gonna help Wisp, obviously, after we're done talking to Celeste. And hopefully she gives me a DIY. Oh, there she goes. Anyways, I hope it's a good one. It's probably the star wand, because that one might be the first one you get, like, automatically every time. And now I'm going to struggle to get these wisp pieces. Wisp spirit piece. That's crazy. Alright, let's go get the other ones real quick to help this little guy out. I am so bad today. I cannot catch anything. I like how they're all right next to each other. I really want to get that butterfly too. I don't think I have that one yet. And I'm not going to get it now because my net broke. Okay, let's make a new net very quickly. Or take my time, I guess. I was thinking very hard about it. I do hope I can get quite a few wishes tonight because I need some star fragments just to save them up at this point, because I do want some star items, or what are they, celestial items on my island, like the star alarm clock and just all the cute stuff, you know? But I did just collect all of Wisp's little spirit pieces, so I'm going to give those to him. And hopefully he's going to give me something good in exchange. I don't know if it is rare or not that I have Wisp and Celeste on my island at the same time. I don't think I've ever experienced them both at my island before, like on the same night. So I don't know if that's like a rare occasion or if I've just never noticed that they come on the same night. That is something I would have to look up because I'm not entirely sure. But Wisp is pretty cute. He's just like a little ghosty guy. When you first meet him, he's super nervous and scared, which is funny because, you know, you're human and he's a ghost, and you would think it's the other way around. But apparently not. But this is the wood dirt path that I was talking about, and I might change up how it is placed, but for right now, this is how I have it, and I like the look of it. So I think we're going to keep this for our main path, but I'm still going to download another one, like to replace my brick path and my dirt path that I used earlier to use something else. But this is how I'm going to connect the resident services area to the airport, is using this path for now. It might just be temporary. I'm not entirely sure yet. I just really liked the way it looked, and I wanted to get some path down so I could really visualize this area, so I could put some decorations down. But again, I'm not the best at placing paths, so It is all a work in progress, of course, but I don't think I did that bad of a job, to be honest. And I think it'll come together once I have more areas completed and it's more connected and less plain and out in the open. Because when you first terraform it like feels weird because everywhere else is so flat and empty. Because I've been trying to clear my island too, so I have room to terraform in general. So it's just been pretty empty. But I have some mushroom codes to put down and leaves. And I'm going to start placing some of my items that I ordered, like this clock. And I want to put those party lights somewhere. So I think right here for now looks good. And I really wanted to use my telephone box. And that bus stop thing that I had earlier, I'm also going to use. I think it would look good by resident services. Not really by the airport where I had it originally, and then I took it away because I want to put a bench there, like one of those iron garden benches. I do have to look in my inventory, like my storage, to see if I have one. I think I did. I think I made a bunch of them, but I just didn't change the colors of them, so we might just put a green one down, which honestly wouldn't look too bad. And the leaves on top of this path look really good. Like, it makes my poorly placed path look good. I think I need more leaves, I think, to really bring it together. I do have a handful of mushroom items, so I am going to use those. I am going to get more. I really want to use those mushroom lamps, but the one I had in my inventory was green, and yeah, I don't think green would look good right now. I do have plans to terraform the back inside of the resident services, but that's going to be for another video because this is all that I got done. I did place that lost item there, which I thought looked really cool, that little book. But that's pretty much it. And I'm missing all the shooting stars in the back, which is terrible. While I'm trying to close up the construction right now. Dang. And they're gone. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to go look for shooting stars. I guess just one. We moved to a different area. This area looked a little more scenic. My island looks so flat. Jeez. Now I'm in the far corner, the far back of my island, which looked so pretty because it's like northern lights up there. But I really didn't get that many shooting stars. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.